guys, Editing Sage here. Give you all a little disclaimer before we start the video. Mentions of grooming, Colleen Ballinger, James Charles, and Shane Dawson. Mentions of blood, child exploitation, and a bunch of unsavory things that Jojo Siwa has done since her Karma song released. Also, probably flashing lights, but there will be a warning beforehand in, top corner. So, if you're sensitive to flashing lights, look in the top corner when something moves, because there will be a little countdown. Also, please don't send me any hate comments if you don't listen to this disclaimer and then get offended. I do not care enough to I don't care enough to actually listen to those hate comments if it was in the disclaimer. If it wasn't, please just let me know and I'll try to fix it. But if not, just don't hate comment. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay. So we might as well get this show on the road while there's people here. Hi, hello. If you don't know me, my name is Sage. I am doing kind of a rebrand thing on YouTube, and I'm going to be streaming my recordings live on Twitch before I edit them for YouTube. So that's going to be fun. If you were watching this on YouTube, you could have caught this live on Twitch. I'm going to have my username up here, and the link to join my Twitch will be in the description. Anyway, let's get this on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this started. We all know about Jojo Siwa and her new rebrand. If you don't know who Jojo Siwa is, are you living under a rock? Like, in the nicest way possible. Are you living under a rock? But anyway, so Jojo Siwa, we know her, we love her, she is an icon. I mean, I have one of her books, for crying out loud. She's kind of a big deal. And she did some things that weren't so savory. And I have a couple instances in my notebook that we're going to talk about today. So, all these instances, all these allegations, all alleged. I'm not saying any of this is true. This is not, disclaimer, all alleged, not saying any of this is fact. This is all just from the research I did, watching 3 YouTube videos and reading 1 article. Anyway, first thing, Karma, her new song. It's not JoJo anymore. Jojo Siwa has built a name for herself as a kid-friendly YouTuber. Sure, okay, whatever. She was mainly around kids, like, she grew up on Dance Moms. That's where her entire thing started, was Dance Moms. I'm gonna have a timeline for the YouTube viewers. Dance Moms. That's where she started, that's where it all began. I think she was like 9, 10 years old. So, she started on Dance Moms. Cool, whatever, so did a lot of kids. And then when she finished Dance Moms, when she was done with Dance Moms, it was over. She started her own solo career. I think her first song was either Kid in a Candy Store or Boomerang. I bet if you look on YouTube, you'll be able to find some. But she was like trashy pop for kids. That's how I'm trying to sum it up nicely. It's like the nicest way I can think to sum it up. But she did all this pop things, so DRAM, Kid in a Candy Store, Boomerang, a couple other songs. It's all that's all her. She started all that as her solo career I'm pretty sure it started in 2013. I'm not certain, I didn't do a ton of research, but I think it started in 2012, 2013. Next thing, writing about her kids. Does not have any kids. She's 20 years old. Jojo Siwa is 20 years old. She's an adult. Cool. She's a full-grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. But she had a line in, not a line. She said something in an interview with something, I don't even know what that is. She had an interview, and she apparently, allegedly, got her 3 kids' names tattooed on her arm, and she planned it all out, like, okay, cool. And she had a line in that interview. She said something in that interview.
Editing stage here. I cut out what she said because YouTube would demonetize me. I would go look into the interview and what she said, but that's up to you. Don't come back and freak out at me if you hear what she said and don't like it.
Constantly sharing too much information, constantly TMIing. Jojo Siwa is, with this rebrand, she's more faced towards adults, and that's cool. She's an adult herself. If she kept making kids content past the age of 20, that'd get a little alarming. But and I'm not saying that every content creator for kids over the age of 20 is terrible. I have different points in this that explain why I'd say that's like slightly alarming, but she's more for adults now, and that's okay. Like, more power to her. But she is constantly saying things that nobody needed to hear. Constantly giving too much information at one point. Like, she said she's not targeted towards kids anymore, but it's Jojo Siwa. Almost every little girl listened to Jojo Siwa as a kid. Like, teenagers and young adults now all listen to Jojo as a kid. I listened to Jojo as a kid. But she's trying to stray away from her kid-friendly, whatever she was doing. Next thing. Allegedly exploits kids on XOMG Pop. That's her show. It's like Dance Moms, but in the 2020s. Her and her mom.
Hey guys, editing stage here. I found out her mom's name is pronounced Jesselyn, and I say Jeslyn the entire time. So, yeah, it's pronounced Jesselyn. I'm sorry.
I wrote down her mom's name. Jeslyn and Jojo Siwa, allegedly exploited a kid with a disease in her spine. And when, I think I have a note here. Hold on. Yeah, Jeslyn allegedly said to put a maxi pad on a costume when a little girl started bleeding from her belly button because she allegedly cared more about getting blood on the costume than the little girl actively bleeding. So there's that. Just gonna put that up there. Where's my timeline? Dance Moms, solo career. As far as I know, solo career, XOMG Pop, Karma. That's all I know. But I'm just going off what I know because I did not do a ton of research for this video. Next thing. Publicly friends with Shane Dawson, James Charles, and Colleen Ballinger. I'm sure if you know the discourse with Shane Dawson, Colleen Ballinger, and James Charles, it's not very good. It's not. It's really not. She said in an interview, don't know what interview, but she said in one of them, that she was friends with Colleen Ballinger since she was a kid, and that Colleen wasn't that bad of a person. I'm just gonna sum it up and say what's on my mind. I think Colleen wasn't that good of a person to Jojo Siwa. I'm just saying I think, but still, like, she was probably not that good of a person to Jojo Siwa. Anyway, and then James Charles and Shane Dawson. Jojo Siwa was still is friends publicly with Shane Dawson, James Charles, and Colleen Ballinger. I'm just putting that in the air. She said she was, quote, scared to swear in Karma, but if you've seen the Karma music video, you know she was not scared to do things that weren't swearing.
Hey guys, Editing Sage here again. I would usually say go look into the Karma music video, go watch it, go see what she did in that music video, but it really isn't that good. So unless you're I don't know, just don't watch it. If you still do it, don't blame me for whatever you see that you don't like. Blame Jojo Siwa and her crew. Just don't come back here and get all upsetty at me because you did something.
And in public too. She's been to a couple, I don't even know, adult concerts.
When I say adult concerts, I mean music for adults. Do not take this the wrong way.
I'm not gonna go into that, but she did some things that definitely weren't for kids and was not scared to do that in public. But yet she was scared to swear. I think we might have a little bit of lying going on. Just a thought. Jojo's mother in general, terrible woman, terrible person. Not saying she's not pretty, but she's a terrible woman. Terrible. Just ew. The music video is pretty vulgar. I think that's all my notes on this, but I have more. Yeah. I have more notes on this in my mind, but the entire music video in general for Karma was pretty not. It definitely explores what the disclaimer at the beginning of it said. I bet if I looked I could find it, but I'm not gonna look right now because I'm in the middle of a stream. What are you doing? But for my YouTube viewers, I'll put the disclaimer like right here. I'll have a little thing for the disclaimer.
Warning: the following content is not made for children and may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. May contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, dramatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised.
But anyways, so Jojo. Overall, I think we can all agree she's not that good of a person. Like right now at least. I need to segue. I don't know how to end these. I never know how to start or end these. I always just blank on them. But I feel like I'm missing something though. I'm forgetting to say something. Jojo Siwa, no longer for kids. Probably never was for kids. In general, like she was kind of a terrible person overall. But you know who wasn't? There aren't a ton of celebrities who weren't terrible people, especially kids. For kids celebrities, if I have to pull out a ukulele and do a Miranda Singh style apology for this, I'm gonna cry. One last thing for my YouTube viewers, again, join the Twitch link in the description, Discord in the description, join the Discord server. I love y'all platonically. Have a great night, my she's, my he's, my gays, my biz, and everyone else on our spectrum of life. Have a great day, great night, great afternoon, and great morning, and I will see y'all in the next one.